Welcome to the Monkey Apocalypse, issue number 8. Fantastic, another week in comics this week. We're at 4711 Forest Drive, by Lowe's Shopping Center near Carter Newman High School. PuntMonkeyComics.com, Facebook and Twitter.
Good.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, go for it.
Nerds of the Apocalypse, Facebook.com/Nerds of the Apocalypse, Twitter at Nerds of the APOC, and Twitch at twitch.tv/Nerds of the APOC.
I guess I'm here to look pretty.
Yeah, I wanted you to have an easy job.
Thank you. On to events.
So next graphic novel club, June 12th, 6 p.m. We moved the time up just a little bit. It's going to be South Carolina owned Jonathan Edmond, East of West.
Nice.
Have you read this?
I have. Well, I've read like the first 3 issues. It's part of my backlog. I have like a stack of East and West, so I'm going to catch up.
So probably going to a little bit better description next week. Basically, it is Forest in the Apocalypse, futuristic, dystopian, everything's all apart. Great. It's awesome. Jonathan Hickman, if you like Avengers, New Avengers, Fantastic Four,
He does a lot. It's like
Manhattan Projects, a lot of stuff. You'll like this book. So tune in next week for more description.
wait, hold on a second, Jeff. You're in the. You can. Trex, pick up the camera for a second. Just seriously, pick up the camera. Focus on me for a second. Now listen, everybody. I know we had an identity crisis. I know I talked about it, and I talked about being there. And I'm sorry. I got violently ill that morning. And trust me, it would have been one really big mess if I'd been here. That's not good for Jeff. That's not good for you. That's not good for us. And what was that young lady's name? Kiera. Thank you so much for the cupcakes. I enjoyed them mentally very good. I hear they were fantastic. And it's okay that you don't like Batman. I know everybody hates on you for it, but it's okay. I understand. And again, everybody, from the bottom of my heart, I'm truly sorry. Stevie B, out.
He had explosive diarrhea.
Whoa! Well.
And for our next Mobile Monkey
And No to Nomads
event, we're going to be at X-Men Days of Future Past at
Sandhill Stadium 16 IMAX NRPX.
We're going to be there. Going to be doing trivia. Going to be doing giveaways before the movies. We're going to be hanging out in the lobby, taking cool pictures.
Yeah, get them with Showtime.
Or not with Showtime.
Yeah.
And so to enter the store for free tickets to go see, you can do 1 entry per person in the store per day, 2 per person per. I can't even say that.
It's okay. What is it? Once per day per person. If
Correct.
you don't buy anything, if you buy something, you can get 2 entries. And then if you send the special code word, which we were about to give you, which is #nachos.
I love nachos at the movies.
You can get an additional entry. Yes, send that to Punk Monkey Comics Facebook page or ours. Just send it in the message. You don't have to post it to the page. Then it's awkward.
We got this!
So for this week's books, let's start off with mentionables, notable. Things
We got a new name, ladies and gentlemen. You saw.
That's coin.
This is how we come up with the new names. That's how we came with Monkey Apocalypse, the No to Nomads.
Notables.
Yeah,
Notables.
now the Notables.
Epic, dude. All right.
Good job.
Good job.
All right.
I like how it has mostly our name in it.
Yes.
All right, so first thing, Nightcrawler, number 2. Chris Claremont, brought back Nightcrawler, all new X-Men, or I'm sorry,
I think it was
Amazing
Amazing
X-Men.
Yeah.
There we go. Whew, Jeff.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I don't really read X books, but that's one of the first X books I actually picked up in a long time to read because it's so good.
It was fun.
Basically, what's going to happen in this one is he found someone he loved in the first one, and now those people are under attack. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm not a huge Nightcrawler fan, honestly, but I mean, if they're bringing him back and it's doing well, more kudos to him. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up.
Well, and to be honest with you too, folks come in the store. We're talking about artwork books. This is one of the ones I pick up and show to them because this and Amazing X-Men has been fantastic with the artwork.
This is where we make Trex work. Check out the artwork. Boom.
Thanks, Trex.
A
We
lot
love
of the X-Men books have had really, really, really good artists. I'm a huge fan of all their art.
Why is that just a notable? That's not like it should be in the top 5. Oh well. All right. So for the next notable, we've got Murd Incorporated. Michael Bendis.
Brian Michael Bendis.
I swear I don't know what anything is tonight.
Also written by Ja Rule. Murder Inc. Wait, that's not the same Murder Inc.
it's not the same.
Oh, sorry. Awkward. Okay.
He got 50 cents for us saying that, though.
I know. This looked like a lot of fun. I flipped through it when it's an issue number 1. It's from the people who did Powers, right?
Yeah,
Creators of
Powers Inc. You know.
Yeah, right there. From the creators of Powers.
See, it's right there in the corner.
Is that supposed to be there?
And Brian Michael Bendis, man, he does great work, and it's always fun to see these guys not be, I don't want to say pigeonhole, but not, be set to a story that Marvel wants them to do. It's their own stuff, and they can just say, hey, go with it. So it's fun to read stuff like that.
Yeah, it's kind of gritty. It's a crime, mob boss. Basically, they've taken over the whole United States, so that's kind of the premise of it. So, if you like crime drama, this is definitely for you. So, and then the last notable,
yeah. It's like a Lunchable, but it's a notable.
Captain Marvel.
Take it to work with you.
I like Lunchables.
Captain Marvel number 3. Of course, now she's got some other folks showing up in her book.
Yeah, I have to say this. Showtime got really mad because he read Guardians, right? And he's like, where did Venom and Captain Marvel come from? I don't even understand what's happening. He called me to tell me this. It was so funny.
They literally just threw him into the first issue, or that issue of Guardians of the Galaxy, the actual story. Then, on the Free Comic Book Day issue, they explained how Venom got added and just kind of mentioned that Captain Marvel was there. And now this issue is going to explain. So that's probably why I'm going to pick this one up, because I have to know.
Guardians is a great book. I love Guardians. I think Guardians makes me super pumped for the movie too. Like it's just come back in a big bad way, man. I love it.
Yeah, and we had actually had a conversation about how great we think Guardians of the Galaxy is, and I called him. I was like, they messed it up. Why would you do that?
So, but now he's okay. This happens.
Yeah, I'm okay now. It does.
We also have a graphic novel notable, God is Dead. This is, once again, South Carolina's own Jonathan Hickman. Basically, it starts off with all of these big catastrophes are happening throughout the world, and then all of a sudden, the last few pages, and I'm maybe a little bit spoilers here, but it sets you up for the book. You basically have all of these gods of myth that show up. You got Zeus, you got Osiris, you've got Odin, you've got Thor, you've got all of these different mythological gods, and basically they're coming to take over the world.
Nice.
So it's up to issue, I think, 12 or 13. Those that have read it love it. It's been a little bit of a hard sell just as a single issue, but this is definitely something to pick up and trade. And I'll tell you, this is something we'll do in a future book club also.
Okay.
So let's move on to top 5.
Now our top 5 notable flavors.
Notable flavor? That didn't work together.
We'll
try again next week. We did do this new thing. Number 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. That's my new thing.
Okay.
5, 5, 5, 5, Mike.
He doesn't do anything.
I know.
The best thing he'll do is Mike write a smart comment at us at the bottom.
It's okay.
So,
Anyway, number 5.
Number 5 is Justice League United number 1. The last issue released was the number 0.
Wait, Justice League Canada?
Yeah, basically is what it is. It takes place there. They're actually teamed up with a character named Doctor Strange, who is not to be familiar or confused with the Marvel one, because this guy is straight up Canadian and he's an anthropologist. Yep.
Okay.
And
is this a new character that they introduced for this?
Yes, he's a new character, and they don't really they explain where he gets his suit from. He's the red and white guy, but not like, oh, take this suit because it does this, this, and this, and doesn't explain his powers. He's just like, hey, oh, here's a suit. I'm putting it on in the middle of a fight while everyone else is fighting stuff.
Does he sound like this? He does?
That's basically what he sounds
cool.
like. I mean, in my head.
Don't forget the A.
Hey. Yeah, and a lot of A's.
Look at his suit, eh?
Yeah, look at that suit. I have to do a nice suit. Sorry, guys, I'm taking it. Apparently, he's a little bit Irish, too.
But this originally was called Justice League Canada.
Right.
It got a name change before it went to print. So, I mean, we have this awesome variant cover that, we got a couple of them.
Oh, yeah.
So, make sure we show that out also.
Right here. We love putting you to work.
Probably already up there.
I know.
So
Okay.
next,
Wait,
ahead.
number 44444.
Walking Dead, number 127. This is a good jumping on point. A lot of people come in looking for jumping on points for books. This is right after All Out War. All crap hit the fan. Just clean that up a little bit. Wait a minute, that wasn't clean at all.
all the poop hit the fan.
All the poop hit the fan. So this is the aftermath. They kind of redesigned the look of the book, and this book looks thicker. I don't know how many pages it is, but it's definitely larger than a normal Walking Dead book.
Yeah,
So
it's
a good-
real. Well, you can't show a picture of the thickness, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's
See how thick?
Ooh.
Awesome, right?
No, turn it this way.
Turn it this way.
Wait, hold on. I got
No,
it. I got it.
that's
I got it. Look.
It's thick. See? Okay.
Yeah, it's
You don't
really good when you.
You don't
Flop it at
find
people.
a $2.99 book that's
That.
that big. So pick that up. Number three.
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 Superman Doomed. This is a one-shot by DC. This is the introduction of Superman's the only person who really killed Superman, Doomsday, hence doomed. Anyway, this is the start of the Infected storyline.
Right.
There's a one-shot, and then Infected Part 1 is Action Comics. More work for Trex. We'll make a put it on there. And then Infected Part 2 is Superman Wonder Woman.
Pop that up there, Trex.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jeff.
You just
Thanks.
need to get it taken care of.
And so you get all three parts this week. Well, not all three, but the start of the story now. I think it's spanning across all the super books, at least the ones that have Superman in it. So it's really exciting. We talked about it. Superman, he has made an appearance in Superman Wonder Woman, and he kind of handled.
Yeah, both of them. So I'm like, how are they gonna beat them? But all right.
And it's kind of cool to have Superman have a villain that a lot of people are familiar with, because quite honestly, Superman's not one of the biggest selling books out there right now.
Right.
So them actually bringing Doomed in, this is a good storyline for people to jump on. They're familiar with that character, because we were talking in the book club last week. Batman has a ton of great villains out there. He's got a great rogues gallery. Superman has
Yeah.
not always had a great rogues gallery.
Right, and I don't think they've really brought that into the New 52 that well. Like there's been a couple of ones they've just kind of made. It's just not been a really good. The Zod stuff and Superman Wonder Woman was great. Like
That was really good.
so,
All right, so we'll move on.
number
Two.
two.
He said two. Is all new X-Men, and I'm particularly excited about this series because you have all the original X-Men are gone. Cyclops young Cyclops just went up into space. Everyone's kind of trying to figure out where they belong, what they're going to do. They're fighting Shield. Uncanny X-Men are fighting Shield because they think that they're sending the Sentinels after them. And then all of a sudden, some crap goes down with the Uncanny X-Men, and they find a wounded. Is it X-23? Is that her name? They call her something else in this one. She's basically
X-23, yeah.
Yeah, they bring her.
Laura, I think, is what her.
Yeah.
But it's X-23 Laura, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Did you want to say
No,
something?
you're-
Yeah. I don't remember her name. Anyway, she comes back in. And they're like, "Oh, what happened?" There's one last scene with like silhouettes of these people walking towards their compound, and they're trying to figure out who it is. And it's a returning group that you've seen before if you're reading the series, and I'm excited about it.
It's right at the end of Battle of the Atom. So if you remember that story, love that. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Cool.
All right.
Number
Number one. Of course, it's
one.
Future's End.
Oh.
Number 2. Oh my God! Did you read number 1?
We haven't read
No.
number one yet.
I've been
So-
busy moving.
Yeah, sorry.
You are welcome that I'm here.
You have to read number 1. A lot of people have been talking about, can DC sustain, these books until next March in a weekly series? I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, Batman Eternal, we didn't really talk about that on the countdown this week, has been fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Future's End took it up a notch for the last few pages of this book. You kind of see some different characters. One of my favorite characters from Image, and they brought back with DC, was Grifter.
Nice.
And I hate Grifter doesn't have his own book. I know it didn't sell well and they canceled it, but you see Grifter show back up.
Sweet.
You got Red Robin. You got Vicky Vale. When was the last time Vicky Vale was in a comic book?
Stop
In the
the
movie.
press. Who is that?
But the last page, a character dies.
What?
Okay, if you look at the solicit for the number 2, it's repercussions from a major character dies in Futures End number 1. We still have copies of number 1. I might have a few zeros laying around.
What?
If you missed it, Free Comic Book Day, come in and see us.
Ooh.
You got to pick this up. And I can't believe you guys haven't read it.
I'm sorry. I mean,
It's
I
been
got
out
it in
for
the house.
7 days.
I'm sorry. It's been-
You're
7
right.
days.
It's a shame. It's a
Sorry.
shame for us moving. It's good.
We will read it though. We bought it, so there's that. At
Yeah.
least.
But and just to be honest, lay it out there, DC's not made a lot of great choices in the way they put books out lately. I'm kind of worried about the way some of their books are selling, but the things they're doing well right now is Batman Eternal and Futures End. So if you don't pick up anything else this week, make sure you pick up those books.
All right, we got Action Comics 31 this. Oh, sorry. Let me start over. Okay. More for books this week. We got Action Comics 31. This is what we talked about earlier. Chapter 1 of Infected for Superman Doomed.
So got Ghost Rider #3. Still digging the artwork. Still waiting for the story to come to it. Original Sin. This is the next part of Original Sin here in Avengers 29.
We got. I don't know what's going on the cover of Batgirl, but I like it. So.
Batman Eternal. Of course, we mentioned that earlier. A must to pick up if you're a fan of comics, not just of DC, but of comics. We're loving it.
We got Captain America 20. I don't know what's going on here, but he broke the shield, so there's that.
Constantine 14, and I don't know if you guys saw it, got the trailer this week
Yes,
for
we
the
did.
TV series. Looking forward to that.
Very cool. Got Deadpool number 28. This is the after the marriage of Deadpool. We know who he's married to, so this is, I guess, the aftermath of the marriage of Deadpool. Check that out.
Hellboy in Hell, of course, Dark Horse comic. This has kind of come out sporadically. We've actually got in trade form the first 5 issues, so you can pick up the trade and the comic, and you're right up to date with this series.
Sweet. Quantum and Woody is always a good time.
Yep. And Shudder, this is the next part in that series. Another image. Yeah, I'm not really reading it,
I'm not either. Looks cool though.
but we got it to sell.
That's right.
All right.
All right, we got Smallville Lantern number 2. It's the second one where Superman becomes the Green Lantern. I read the issue 1, and they're going with the John Stewart timeline. Hal Jordan's dead, I think. This is what, because John Stewart's taken over as the Green Lantern of Earth, so that's a lot of fun. It's fun to see what they did with that. So
another book kind of comes from Made from TV, Sons of Anarchy #9. I keep reading everything online about the last season coming up. So this is set right after the events of the death of Damian Pope. This is about the 3rd issue in that story arc.
nice. Got Star Wars issue 17. I'm digging this book. Unfortunately, it's going to be coming to an end soon with the requisition of Marvel. So check that out. That's all fun.
Uber, another cool book from
Glen?
That's it.
Yeah, I got it. Boom.
Carrion Gillen.
One more time.
Carrion Gillen.
Thank you, Trex.
Nice.
All
And so I don't know if anybody's heard it all, but they're planning on killing Wolverine. Has anybody
What?
heard that at all?
I've never.
Heard of it.
What?
I know of it.
What?
In September, The Death of Wolverine from Charles Soule.
Clearly, he didn't notice the sarcasm in our voice, Jeff. But we'll roll with it. Thanks, Trex.
Cool. So is this going to lead up to the death of Wolverine? Good place to find out. So this series is issue number 6, another great series.
We also got a lot of trades came in, right?
Yep. Abe Sapien, Mike Mignola, Coffin Hill. That's another Image book. $10 for that one. $9.99 for
Nice.
Coffin Hill. So a great price there. Age of Ultron. Kind of get ready for the movie for next year. Doctor Who trades.
I like Danger Girl. That one looks fun.
Oh yeah.
Look at that cover. Hey, Hope.
Also got some reorders here. Walking Dead #1, Transformers, Manifest Destiny. That's another Image book that's top seller right now. It's Lewis and Clark, going out west, encountering monsters and all kinds of stuff. So that's
Awesome.
a fun read. Also looking at this week's variant covers. Got an awesome Ghost Rider. Got a variant for Original Sin, Avengers 29. And then another blank variant, Badass #1.
I just get that, and then I get someone to draw me on the cover because I'm, in fact, the badass.
There you go.
Boom.
As a stick figure.
Cut it out, sir.
And just these went, like on Free Comic Book Day, we sold everyone we had.
It's so much fun to get a sketch cover, man. We're narcissistic, though, and we like to get characters drawn as ourselves. So.
Yeah. Cool. So thanks for tuning in this week. Don't forget to join us for our next Graphic Novel Club on June 12th at 6 p.m. New time there.
And again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
At least he showed up tonight. That's
right.
great. Next event also.
This event's gonna be X-Men. Make sure you. Oh, I thought he was flipping. I was like, I just said
No.
X-Men, sir.
Shink, shink.
There you
Is that
go.
better? Skink, skink.
Yes.
That's good.
Well, don't do that one.
Oh.
Anyway, May 22nd for X-Men Days of the Future Past. Really excited for this. I'm finally going to get caught up on all the X-Men movies. Stevie B is going to give me the rundown. Gross. And, yeah, I'm really excited. You guys come out and see us.
Check us out, Facebook, Twitter, internet. Come see us in the store, 47 Forest Drive. Until next week.
And Steve's cell phone number?
See ya!
There's Apocalypse out. Wait, Monkey Apocalypse out.
Yeah.